Hi friends, let's learn and also paint some shapes. First, we have a heart. Then we have a star. Do you know what this shape is? Yes, this shape is a triangle. This shape is a rectangle. Next, we have a pentagon. This is my favorite shape. This shape is a circle. This shape is a square. Whoa, this shape is a hexagon because it has 6 sides. And last, we have an oval. But before we start painting, of course, we're going to need some paintbrushes. And many different beautiful, colorful paints. And of course, some clean water. Let's start painting. First, let's start with the heart. I'm going to get my paintbrush. Let's take this good old big one. And let's go for this red. Dip. Now let's paint. Let's do some big strokes. Whoa! So cool. I hope this heart will become so amazing after we are done painting. Let's dip it into some water. And let's keep on painting. Oh yeah, the water made it so much better. Check it out. And now let's color the inside of the heart. Color. We're almost done. Just a little bit left. Now, let me rinse off my paintbrush with some clean water. Ooh, bubbles! Check it out! Look at my awesome red heart! Let's move on to the next shape. Let's move on to the star. Let's get this paintbrush and dip it into some clean water. Splash. And let's go for this blue color. Whoa! Check it out. Let's start painting. First, let's go over the borders. We have to really be careful so we don't go over the borders. We have to go inside the borders. Yay! Now, let's color it in. Whoa, let's do some big strokes now. Almost done. And yay, we finished. Let's rinse our paintbrush with some clean water. Oh, look at the water. We have finished our blue star. Let's move on to the next one. Let's take out the triangle. Triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, and 3. Let's get this paintbrush and let's go for this bright orange. Whoa. Now let's paint our triangle. Look at this color. Let's be careful not to go over the borders. So satisfying. And now we are going to paint the inside. Oh no, let's hold the paper. Almost done. We've finished with the triangle. Look how the clear water is turning orange. Check it out, friends. I have finished my orange triangle. Let's move on to the next one. Let me pull out my square shape. Square shape. A square has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's get our paintbrush. Let's go with this big one. And let's go for this dark green color. Mix, mix, mix. And now let's paint. Let's go inside the borders. And now let's fill in the inside. I'm just copying the square pattern. Whoa, it turned out so cool. Let me rinse my paintbrush with some clean water. Look how the water just turned green. Whoa, so cool. Check it out. We have finished our green square. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, look. Let's move on to the hexagon. Hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's get our paintbrush. Let's get purple color. Purple. And now let's paint. Let's paint. Whoa, check out. It's purple, so cool. Looks like we need some water. Let's take our clear bowl of water and dip it 2 times. That's enough. Now we can paint. Let's just mix it in so it's not going to be watery. Now let's fill in the inside. Let's get some more paint. That's enough. And let's keep going. Looks like we need a little bit more water. And let's get some more paint. Oh yeah, that makes it so much better. Check it out. Hexagon. We finished our hexagon. Now, let's rinse off our paintbrush. Whoa, did you hear that sound? We have finished our 6 sides purple hexagon. Let's move on to the next one. Let's pull out the circle shape. Circle shape. Did you know that a circle has 0 sides? You knew that? That's so cool. Let me get my paintbrush. And let's use yellow color. This is going to shine out so bright. Let's paint. Whoa, it's already super shining. Whoa, so cool. Let's make sure we don't miss any white spots. Now let's color in the inside. Done! Let's rinse off our paintbrush with some clean water. Bloop, bloop. We have finished our yellow circle. Let's move on to the next shape. Time to rinse the water. Let's start with the orange water. And pour. Whoa! Let's open the water. Shake, shake, shake. Rinse. And now let's fill it up. And close. Now let's go with the green water. Let's see. Whoa! Let's open the water. Oh, it turned blue. Shake, shake, shake. Now pour. And now we fill it up. Let's put it right over here. Let's go with the purple water. Whoa! Let's open up the water. Shake, 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 shake. Pour. And now we fill it up. And close. Let's go with the blue water. Whoa, I love the sound. Let's open up the water. Shake, shake, shake. And pour. Let's fill it up and close. Right here. Next we have the red water. Red water. Let's pour it. Whoa! The red water is so attractive. Let's open the water. Shake, 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 shake. Pour. Close. And last, we have yellow water. Yellow water. Whoa. Let's open up the water. Shake, shake, shake. Pour. And close. Let's go back to painting. I'm going to get my rectangle. A rectangle also has 4 sides and a square too. But the difference is a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. I'm going to get my paintbrush and let's go for this hot pink. Shake, shake, shake. Paint. Now let's paint. Oh, wow. Check out the pink. It's so bright. I love the color. Pink is my favorite color. What's your favorite color? Let's get some more paint. That should be enough. And let's keep going. Ooh. Check out this pink. So cool. Done. Now, let's rinse off our paintbrush. Ooh, look at that pink. Check it out. We have finished our pink rectangle. Let's move on to the next shape. Time to paint the oval. An oval has 0 sides. Doesn't it almost look the same as a circle? Yes! So let's take our paintbrush and let's go for this light blue. Let's get a good amount. And now, let's paint. Whoa, so juicy color. This paintbrush is always the best. Whoa, check it out. Whoa, that was super quick. Let's rinse off our paintbrush. Done. We have finished our blue oval. Let's move on to the next shape. Let's move on to the pentagon. Pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get our paintbrush and let's go for this dark red. Let's get a good amount and let's paint. Pentagon. Whoa, this red reminds me of cherries. That's so silly. We went over the borders. Now let's go in the inside. Almost done. And we are finished with the pentagon. Let's rinse off our paintbrush. Whoa, look at that red. And here is our dark red pentagon. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned all the shapes. Please like and subscribe and share with your other friends. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!